Wow. Hello. Hello. What are you guys arguing about in here, huh? Who's talking about not being fond of speech and tongues? Who took your tongues away, huh? That's not allowed. Hello Cheeseburger, hello Steve, hello Hoshi, hello Jay, hello Pastor, hello Div, hello Yuvo, hello Loba, hello Spire, hello Bushi, hello Marble, hello Flatulence, hello Excalibur, hello Rabbit, hello Dragon, hello T6, hello Diva, hello MC, hello J-Star, hello Spirey. Is J-Star, or would you prefer like something else? Enma, hello, welcome back. Star, hello. Wow. Wow. Hello Looney. Wait, what? Wait, what? You're saying hello to yourself? Oh, maybe that should be a thing. Maybe you should say hi to yourselves as well. Yeah, promote self-love or insanity or whatever. Yeah, good idea. Yeah. Oh man, wait, what am I encouraging? You love bonk. Oh, I was fiddling with the redeem before stream, which you should never do. If you're a streamer or you're wanting to stream, do not try and like fix stuff prior, because it's gonna break even more, or you're gonna like start to fire. So I didn't start to fire this time, but do not redeem bonk because it doesn't work and I have to manually do it, and I don't like the idea of bonking myself. That doesn't seem bad to myself. You know how they say you should take care of yourself. You shouldn't get a hammer and go nuts as if you're like you're making breadcrumbs out of biscuits. No. How is everybody doing? It's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Isn't Tuesday? Isn't that how the American way or Canadian way? Tuesday. See, to me, Tuesday feels really natural, like the pronunciation. But Tuesday feels like I'm missing something. Hello, Songs. Hello, Alpha. Is Tuesday the only day of the week that's different in pronunciation? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Thursday, Friday. Oh, it's the R's as well. R, me matey. R. Yeah. Wait. On a scale of 1 to 32, how good is everybody feeling today? Right now, actually. Wait. Kellogg's. Wait, what? Thank you. Wait. Didn't that happen last stream, or is it like a flashback? Are we living a flashback right now? What? Thank you. Hello, Mr. Cereal. 33, 32. Saturday. Oh yeah, Saturday. 32, 7. Why? Is it because you're about to be eaten? Because you're a cheeseburger? Aw, it's okay. It's not the worst way to go. Unless the person eating you has smelly breath, then that is pretty bad. 30, 20, 24, 14, 25. Your sub anniversary and... Oh, okay, wait. Thank you. So one is like every month it tells you the anniversary. Oh, like your birthday. And then the other one is like the actual present. Okay, now I think I'll get it. I get the analogy. You're hungry? 26? Uh-oh. Cheeseburger. Aw, you're tired. It's okay. You know the solution to being tired? You just let somebody eat you. Let somebody eat you, cheese. A lot of people... Wait, eaten by me? Why? Why? Why is it an honor? You don't know. What if my breath smells bad? Wouldn't it be like a... It's not an honor. It's like a... I don't know. What's the opposite of honor? It's a dishonor. It's a dishonor. Hey table, it's okay. You don't worry. Don't worry if you can't stay. Yeah. It's a dishonor. Please ignore the people saying it's an honor. They have been bribed by my moderators because they know they put one foot out of line and a hammer comes down on their foot very hardly, in a hard way. What the hell? Bandit Ninja, hello. No bribery is needed. You know, I saw this comment today on TikTok. I think somebody said, like it's an honor to be like to get a reply. But I was thinking, like, I don't think you need to put me on a pedestal. I'm also a human being. Last time I checked, you know that I'm not a real VTuber because no VTubers are real. We're all humans, mostly, and animals. Yeah, I've heard of a cat that was put in front of this VTuber model and it started moving and the model started moving. That was pretty cool. If I have a pet ever in my life, I might put it in front of the camera and see if it notices that it can control a model. Yeah, I'm human. You've been bitten more the entire chat combined. Yeah, I know, flatulence. That explains why you're flatulent. You just get scared every time you think about it. You wanna unlock a subscriber sticker for channel points? I think I may have disabled that if it's not on there, or I may just not have put it on. I don't know. Make the cat so water. Yeah. Hello, DT. What? Hello, Stiper. Well, yeah, the only pet that I've had is a goldfish, so, and even that didn't last long. My mom gave it away to my friend at school because I wasn't taking care of it. I refused to do anything. Oh my god.
Real JAIZ gifted 1 subscriptions.
Oh, thank you, Jay. Oh, wait. Wait, what? Wait. A hype train already, jeez. Steve! What are you doing, Steve? Get off my screen! Get him off! Tell him to get off my screen. Don't tell it. Okay. I won't tell anybody. Anyway, what do we do today? Today we're gonna do a part 2 of the Unhinged library. So I'm gonna be making up some impromptu stories from the titles that you gave me. Yeah. It looks like he waved. He gets stuck on the screen, and he doesn't want to leave. Hello, Digo. Yeah, has anybody actually watched the Minecraft movie? I watched it in cinema when it came out. Digo! Let me go! I need my cheeks to speak. I think cheeks have a very important role in our face because they store food and they make you look whole. Because if you didn't have any cheeks, you'd have holes on your face, two holes, and then you'd have too many holes on your face. Yeah. Right? Your first time being here for the Unhinged library. We only did it once. This is the second time. I was gonna make notes on like what to say. I've only made some bullet points for the first story, but I don't know. It's more fun when it's on the spot. So we're just gonna do it on the spot and see what comes out of our brains. Okay, bye, socks. Good luck with work. Don't get in trouble. If you see Jay, run, okay? He's turned into a horse for some reason. Wait, Jay, can you come in VC briefly? I want to show them something of you. Look. He's a horse. Look. And when he speaks, it changes. Oh my god, he has so many. He's three horses in one. Wait, you can speak? I thought you can only neigh.
Oh, right, my bad.
No, that doesn't sound like a correct neigh. It sounds too artificial. It's like you're pressing a button on the soundboard. Hello, Matt.
Nay. Nay. Nay.
Sorry, Jay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry for making you do this live. But it was important that people understood your real feelings. You played Uma Musume once. Dragon, no. No, Dragon. Aw. He's cleaning you. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god. Okay. I didn't... Okay, I didn't realize that so many people wanted to lick your nose. What about your head, there? Oh, okay, no, I understand. I think they're doing it because they want to eat you and they're just prepared. Yeah, okay, there you go. Dab.
Horses aren't for riding,
Jay,
not for eating, chat.
You're eating him. No!
Wait, I see you taking a bite there, Dragon.
He's been eaten. Bye-bye, Jay. Bye-bye, Jay. Oh. Okay. Let me see. So, we have a few stories to get through. I think it's best to start early and then see so we don't run out of time like last time. So, is everybody ready? The first story was submitted by Smile. Where is it? What is the text? There. Okay. The Miwawa Museum of Questionable Artifacts. So he based it off of one of our streams where we looked at the artifacts that were donated. And it's a story of a foolish, brave archaeologist. Let me change the music. Oh wait, no, let me turn on my fan because it's getting hot already. Bye, cheeseburger. Ah. Okay. So, hello Pharaoh, thank you for lurking. Alex Excalibur, thank you for lurking. And hello Can. Hello. I'm gonna start a story. I've gotta think first about how I wanna go about this. So, why am I nervous? I don't know. I don't know. Anyway. Once upon a time, there was a boy called Smile. And Smile and his best friend wanted to be archaeologists when they were older. However, they were quite bad at school and they didn't get good grades. So Smile had the idea of breaking into a very special museum in their quiet town that had some cool artifacts. However, what they didn't know was that this museum had been closed for years and years prior. So they were essentially not only breaking into a museum, but they were breaking into a closed museum. So when you think about it, when you really think about it, imagine all the spider webs, all of the like beetles crawling on the floor, the cockroaches, the birds, and the whatever else is in there, you know, like with their nests and everything. Ugh. And the humans as well. So, Smile and his best friend. Can somebody give me a name for his best friend? Any name will do. Bob, okay. Smile and Bob chose a quiet night. So after school, they went home. They packed their backpacks, they took out all of their books and their pens, and inside they placed some random keys just in case there was some doors that they could put the keys into. Little did they know that those keys were Smile's parents' car keys, so they probably shouldn't have taken those, but anyway, it's fine. They also took some duct tape, some oil in case they got thirsty, and a whistle. Except this wasn't a normal whistle. When you whistled, it played the sound of like a recorder. So it was kind of like a janky, broken whistle. Hello, Marek. So, Smile and Bob packed their backpacks. They waited until nightfall approached, and as soon as it got dark, they jumped out of his bedroom window, climbed down the tree, and scampered over to the museum, which was about a half an hour walk. Now, when they got there, Smile was perfectly fine. However, Bob was severely out of breath because Bob did not like running or walking or any form of physical exercise. So he was quite annoyed at Smile for bringing him along that far. And he's like, Smile, why couldn't we take a taxi? And Smile was like, Bob, I don't have money. I'm still a school student, you know? And Bob was like, well, I'm a student. And Smile was like, well, what do you want me to do about it, man? Huh? And then they decided to look around for an entrance. Hello, Noodle. So, of course, the front door would be too oddly weird to enter from. So they went around. They went to the side of the building. They climbed a fence that wasn't really that tall. They were just quite short. So the fence was only a meter tall, but they were like half a centimeter short. So it was quite big for them. So yeah, they hiked the fence, they climbed up, they mountain climbed the mountain fence, and then they got back into the... Whoops, sounds like Diva, what? They got off around the other side of the fence and approached the museum wall. And on that wall, there was a little window, and Smile had the idea, okay, Bob, listen to me. What if you stand on my head, right? And then I jump up really high and you reach that window over there and you propel yourself into the window and then you go open the front door. And Bob, because he didn't like physical exercise, but for some reason Bob really liked being launched just like a projectile. So Bob was like, yeah, sure. So he got onto Smile's head, and Smile was like, alright, I'm gonna jump at 5. And 5. And instead of counting down, he just jumped on 5, and Bob was unprepared, so he was like, whoa! And he got launched into the air like a seagull, and he made the sound as well as he was flying, like, caw, caw. And then he grabbed the window, and he knocked with his head on the window. And for some reason, the window opened. It didn't break. It didn't hurt his head that much because his head like had nothing inside to begin with. And the window opened. So Bob clambered in. And then he shouted down to Smile, who was peering up at him with like puppy dog eyes. And Smile was like, Bob, you did it, Bob. Please go open the front door, Bob. And Bob was like, okay, Smile, you can count on me. So he turned around, but as soon as he turned around, he slipped and he saw something and he fell flat on his face. And he passed out. So, Smile, not knowing anything, went to the front door again. He climbed over the huge mountain fence and he was like, alright, I'm gonna wait at the front door very patiently for Bob. And he's waiting, he's tapping his foot in impatience and he's like, come on, Bob. I know you hate walking, but please at least crawl to the entrance. I believe in you, Bob. So, 5.5 minutes later, and 32 extra seconds later, the door opened by itself, and it swung open like a creak. And he was like, oh cool, Bob opened it. So he went inside. He went inside the door, and he was like, cool, I'm in. And he's like, Bob. Hello, Upper, good night. He's like, Bob, where are you? You just opened the door for me. But he heard nothing. Zero, zilch. So, he took a step inside, and he was inside the main room that had like a staircase, like this. And it was very pretty, but it was very dark. Luckily, the ceiling had like a glass dome, so the starlight managed to get in and it lit up everything quite nicely. So Smile was happy. He was so happy with like all of the visual effects that he forgot that he had a friend called Bob. So he started walking around looking at the cool artifacts that were either on display, like one of them was this image of like this cat that was sat on top of a pedestal, smiling. And then there was a painting on the wall he was looking at. And then he went to the next room and he was looking at all these cool statues. He was like, ah. And then he heard a noise like, Smile, where are you? And he's like, Bob. It's a Smile, Bob. Smile. Mom, is that you? No, it's Bob. So, Bob came clambering, like running a little bit, from the other side of the room. And Smile was like, man, where have you been? You just opened the door for me. And Bob was like, no, I didn't open the door. You'll never guess what I saw. And Smile was like, wait, what? What did you see? And Bob was like, there was this cat and it was smiling at me. And next thing I knew, I tripped, I fell, and I passed out for a little bit. And then when I woke up, the cat wasn't there. And Smile was like, a cat? What would a cat be doing? And cats don't really smile. That's weird. Like, do you honestly think they smile like this? Like Dragon's thing up there? No, they don't do that. Oh, it's gone now. Okay, I was gonna show it. It's fine. So Smile was like, that's nonsense. Cats don't do that. And Bob was like, well, okay, maybe, you know, I guess I imagined it. I guess I imagined that this cat smiled at me. And Smile was like, yeah, anyway, let's look at all these artifacts, because we're gonna be famous archaeologists when we get older. Yeah. And we're gonna be rich, and we're gonna buy a huge pyramid and we're gonna fill it with Minecraft related objects. Because we're both huge Minecraft fans. And Bob was like, yeah, let's do that. So they continued walking around. Then they got to another room, past all the statues. And in this room, it looked like a long throne. So in the middle, there was this long red carpet. And right at the top, there was a little step, and there was a throne. And sitting on that throne was a man statue. Hello, Electro. First time chatter. Get him. So, yeah, there was a man sitting on the statue. And he looked so realistic, except that he was entirely grey. So it looked like a really cool sculpture. And Smile was like, wow. Imagine digging this up from somewhere. That's crazy. How can you dig up like a man from the ground? It's like somebody buried him or something. And Bob was like, oh yeah, that would be cool. Yeah. Can you bury me, please? And Smile was like, bro, no. And then they got closer because Smile wanted to touch the statue because he wanted to see what the man was made of. He wanted to touch his biceps. Because Smile was obsessed with biceps. He thought it looked cool. So he worked really hard at the gym. So they got closer. And then Smile was like, oh, he looks even cooler from closer up. So Smile reached out his hand and he touched the guy's head. He head patted him like this. And of course there was no reaction because, you know, it's just a normal statue. So Smile was like, ha, look, I'm touching his head, ha. And then he was like, oh, his biceps. I want to touch his biceps. So he started touching his biceps. Ha. And then he's like, oh, I'm touching his biceps. And then he turned back to Bob. And Bob was like, ha. And then Bob's smile slowly turned into this, into fear. And Bob was like, oh. Smile. Stop. Smile. Stop. Don't touch his bicep. Smile. And Smile was like, haha, what? It's just his bicep. And he's still tapping. And he turns to look, and the guy's head, instead of being straight, is now looking up at him. And Smile goes, Bob, help me, Bob. He glanced, and Bob was running like he's never run in his life. This man hates running. He hates any form of exercise, but he was out like a sprinter from Uma Musume horse game thing. And then Smile ran towards him and was like, wait for me, Bob, wait for me. And he pranced and ran away. They ran through the first room with the statues. They ran through the second room with the portrait. And they ran through the final room before the main entrance. However, it looked like the door to the front entrance was shut. So, they decided that they were going to make a barricade. Smile said, come on, Bob, help me. And Bob was like, no, I don't know what to do. Mummy, can you heal me, Mummy? And Smile was like, your mum doesn't even love you unless you help me right now. And Bob was like, no, you can't say that to me. You're the worst friend in the world. Hello, 2854. You're the worst friend. You are worse than 285,000 people in the world. And then Smile was like, we need to survive. He grabbed him and he shook him by the shoulders and he said, you must listen to everything I say from this point on, or we're not going to survive this place and we'll never be archaeologists, okay? And Bob was like, no, you're just a really mean person, and every time I buy a new pen, you always take my pen and you use it, and then I have no ink left in the pen. You have depleted all my pens just like you're gonna deplete my life. I'm done with you, man. You're no longer my best friend forever. I'm gonna find a new best friend. I'm gonna find Jerry. He'll be my new best friend at school. And Smile was shocked. He was Like, he was shocked because Bob didn't want to be his friend, but he was more shocked. Hello, Night. He was even more shocked at the fact that Bob would want to be Jerry's best friend. And he's like, but Jerry picks his nose. He picks his bogies and he eats them. For lunch, that's all he eats, bogies and orange juice. And Bob was like, yeah, well, that's better than a fake friend. And so they were arguing. And then they hear creaky noises coming from the corridor that they just ran from. And Smile's like, we're gonna die. We're gonna die. And he grabs the bookcase that's empty. And for some reason is next to the hallway. And he pushes it across and it flies because for some reason Smile has really strong strength from his big biceps from really liking the gym. Just like I said earlier. So it flies across the room and lands exactly at the doorway that they ran away from, blocking whoever could come to hurt them. And he looked at Bob and he was like, job done. Now they can't get us, whoever they are. Hello, Digital. And Bob was like, Smile. And he was looking away from Smile. He was looking at this little statue of a cat that was there when Smile first came in. Remember? And Smile was like, what? What, Bob? And Bob was like, yeah, this was the same cat that scared me at the beginning. You know, I can't forget this cat. And Smile was like, oh damn, oh no, oh no. And right on cue, the cat turned its head 180 degrees and it smiled. Hello, yes. It smiled at Smile and it smiled at Bob. And they both screamed like children. They were like, ah! Mommy! Daddy! Help me! And then the cat just kept smiling and it kept staring. It didn't even move. It just stayed there. Hello, Div. Hello again. And Smile turned to Bob. And Bob looked at Smile and he said, I'm so sorry. We're about to die and I called you a fake friend, Smile. You are actually the nicest person that I've ever had the pleasure of studying with at school and failing all my exams with. You are the bestest friend I could have ever hoped for in the entire world of our school, because we don't know that many people because this town's really small. And I will never forget you, Smile. I will never forget you. And Smile was like, I will never forget you, Bob. And Bobby, I will never forget you, Bobby. And Bob was like, Bobby, that's only my mom calls me that, but you can call me that because now I feel like you are my mom. Because this is the last time that we will be here forever. Hello, voice. And so they hugged each other tightly, like best friends hug. And while they hugged, Bob was thinking of how happy he was to have such a good best friend. And Smile was thinking of all the Pokemon cards that he had yet to trade and the Pokemon cards that he had yet to manage to keep and make a whole set. And he was quite sad that he didn't do that before he died. So, I don't know what you're hawing at. I forgot what I said even. So, they stopped embracing. They looked at the cat. The cat was still smiling at them. But then it turned its head. Hello, Pocky. It turned its head and it reset itself and it just sat back on the pedestal. Very chill, just looking back at the entrance. Smile looked at Bob. Bob looked at Smile. Run, my boy, run! And so Bob ran like his life depended on it. He was even faster than Smile. He ran towards the front door and he threw himself head first like a cannon into it. He fell on the floor because it didn't work. Throw me, Smile. Throw me again. Throw me like you mean it. So Smile picked up Bob. He threw him over his shoulders. And he went like a javelin. A 3, a 2, 1. And he threw him with all his strength at the front door. And And Bob, for some reason, could form his hairline, because he had like spiky hair, into an arrow. And he charged at the door. And he broke the front door down. Well, they thought they broke it down, but actually it just was never locked in the first place. They just never tried to like open it with their hands, you know, with the handle like a normal person. So they managed to open the front door. Bob dusted his knees off, Smile helped him get up, and they ran out the entrance. If they had looked back that day, they would have seen a gathering of all the artifacts sat by the front door, looking at them and smiling peacefully. If they had listened that day, they would have heard the artifacts laughing in joy because they were able to mend a friendship. And if they had stayed that day, they would have been able to join an amazing party filled with confetti cannons and turtle burgers and conga lines and oil. But they didn't. They went home and they went back to school and they studied really hard because of the trauma, and they grew up to be very, very brave and very good and very successful archaeologists. The end. Well, where is my thing? Where is my thing? Yay! Wow. Do you like it? Do you like it? Hello Shaq, hello Poseidon, thank you both for lurking. Wow. Yeah. Okay, good. Let me drink. Let me have a drink. La 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 la. Hello Lemon. Hello Zias. Wait, you're in Crete. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Lemon's on holiday in Greece. That's so cool. Don't you want to like chill? What time is it in Crete right now? I feel like you have to be here, but hello. I'm happy that you're there. I want to be there, man. I want to be on a like. Are you staying in a hotel with a pool somewhere, or are you staying in an Airbnb, or where are you? What's the name of your hotel? Where are you staying at? Well, tell us everything. Yeah. I really want to go to Greece one day. You hope Bob was able to relax on his computer chair after all that exercise. Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure he stayed in his chair for like 48 hours after and didn't leave the chair. And sweated in it profusely that the chair changed color. It's 34 degrees. Whoa! But yeah, I'm glad that you liked that story. You know that little ending bit, and if they had looked back that day, and if they'd listened, and if they'd stayed, that was the bit that I wrote because I wanted it to like end on a slightly cool, like a cool vibe, like a poetic vibe. Did you like it? It's so fun. Yeah. Okay, cool. Let me copy and paste the next title in advance. We're gonna have a little break. We're gonna have a little rest. Oh my god. Striker! What are you doing, Striker? What are you doing? The ending had oil, it was good. Wow. Is that like the highlight of the story for you? Smile, what did you think about it, since it was your title? Hello, Bacon. Wait, I've got an idea. What if we steal a ship from somewhere? Like the yacht that I stuck on one day. And we collect each other and we throw each other on the yacht. And we go and we find a lemon. And we go find him in Crete. And then we kidnap him in our yacht. And we take him around the world in 50 days. Like the movie. And then we drop him off back at Crete. But then by the time he's dropped back off in Crete, his airplane, like the flight time will already be like, he'll only have 2 hours before he has to leave. So we'll have kidnapped, in a wholesome way, but he'll have missed his entire holiday because of us. But he would have enjoyed it because we'll have parties every single day on board the yacht. Yeah. Oh, in Minecraft? Oh yeah, all of this is in Minecraft. Yeah. You can't fit all of us? Wait, what if we stack each other like vertically or horizontally? We tuck each other into like a shape. It was good. Okay. Yay. The next one is by Jay. So I will rest a bit before we do that. Gory! Wow, it's gory. Oh my god. Plut. It's not appropriate to discuss. It's fine. It's fine. You said it's 34 degrees there. I'm sure that you didn't hear what I said. Wait. Wow. Thanks for the food, Matt. I was hungry. Why are you running? I'm not gonna eat you. I don't have my blender with me. It's in the other scene. It's not here. You're safe. Yeah, Tetris, exactly. If me was the slimes, we can fit. We'll just change our state from a solid to a liquid, and then maybe to a gas. As long as none of us has like a nose. Digital, just plug your nose and you'll be fine, okay? I could inhale you if you were a gas. I don't think I'd want to, but I guess like from a technical level, yeah, for sure. What are you saying? It's too hot to hear. It's okay, just enjoy your holiday. Enjoy the hotness and if you have any water near you, like in the sea or in the swimming pool or wherever you are, or in the sink or in the bath or in the toilet, you just gobble that right up and you splash it on your face and you make sure that it's on your cheeks and you cool down. Yeah, that's the best way to cool down. Actually, like on a serious though, I've heard a good way to cool down is if you get something cold and you stick it between your inner legs and you keep it there. Is that good? I've heard you do that and you keep your hands and feet cold as well. And then that it kind of cools your whole body. So yeah. Plasma miwawas. Plasma? What is plasma exactly? A cool way to cool down is to get buried deep underground. Wait, what? Plasma's underground? Wait. Would inhaling a miwawa make your voice higher or lower? I think it depends on the person. Whoever I inhale, if I choose to do so, which is unlikely, then depending on your personality, what if I inhale you and I take your voice and I speak exactly how you do in real life? What about that? So if I inhale, like, I don't know, or who have I heard? Like Yubo. My Miwawas, my dear Miwawas, you make me happy when skies are grey. So I'd get like a really good singing voice from inhaling him. Yeah. Yeah, wow. La. Na. Now. Yeah. Mikabo. Hello, AB. I wonder what AB would make me sound like if I inhaled him. Mika with a J voice. How would that sound? I'm really bad at most impressions, so I'm gonna stop myself. Okay, bye night. Bye. RIP internet connection. That's the thing. In case this is useful to anybody, as soon as I switch from Wi-Fi normal like extender to Ethernet cable, I've never cut out, I don't think, like ever. So if anybody has like cutting out a lot, like when I used to play games before, when I used to play Dead by Daylight, I'd get kicked out of the match sometimes. My friends would be like, oh, not again. But now it would never happen if I were to play. So, you know. It doesn't have an Ethernet port. I wonder if there's a way around where you could get like a little adapter or something. I don't know. Maybe look into it. Or when you get a PC, maybe then you could get like a Ethernet. Or what if we invest in like a Miwawa net thing that gives you like unlimited connection that's 100% like solid and powerful no matter where you are. It's sleepy time. How drunk can we get, Lava? Oh, you're done. Okay, go. Bye, Lava. Take care. Everyone, please say bye. He needs to sleep in Crete. He's gonna sleep in his crate. He's sleeping in like a wooden crate in Crete, cause that's how they sleep. Yeah, for sure. Oh man. We need a bunch of network engineers. Oh, I see. I'm sure we'll find some engineers. Yeah. Maybe we can recruit some people to help us on our mission. And then we plug it up and we create like a central Miwawa net central in the middle of our city that we're gonna build in 960 to 61 days or something. Have I seen Superman? Yeah, the new movie. I saw it last week in the cinema. It was really good. I liked it. I was considering watching it. Has anybody tried 4DX, where it's like the seats move? I was gonna try that, but then I decided to watch IMAX because like the screen is really big and cool. Oh, yeah. People like to call Superman my dad because he's really strong and cool. A power line adapter or posture check. You know, I've been looking into chairs and I think I have shortened it down to 3 ergonomic chairs and they're all bloody expensive, so I'm gonna wait a little bit. I know you said open throne and like put stuff on there, but I still feel awkward about that, so I don't know. Like I'm still considering it. You cried? I cried as well. It was really like, but I cry at most movies, so what do you think of stairs? Ugh. I don't know, they're just like kind of wonky. Yeah, Herman Miller M-Body is the one, the gaming chair I was looking at. Because it has cooling stuff so my butt doesn't sweat as much. It's a Minecraft block, oh. Okay, so the next story. Let's look at that. I need to drink water and stop yapping. Ooh, I'm so hot. Ooh. Okay, so the next story is called A Billion Bonks. Insider tips and tricks to improve your bonkage. Let me just take something off. This is really hot. Wow, okay. Wow. Oh, that's so much cooler. Hello Cal3. We're doing stories today. I feel so much cooler. Actually, I'm gonna tie my hair up as well. Wah. Like this. Wah. My back can finally breathe. It's like it's been suffocating this whole time. What? 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 I don't understand what I said. Do that again? Oh, this? oh, this? You saw it before for one stream, remember? It was one stream on like in May for like an hour. What do you like it? Striker. Ooh. Oh. Is that fine? Striker, what the hell? You want it back? I look unique. Hello, RJ. Thank you for lurking. Anyway, let's get to the story. Let me think how I want to do this. He. Okay, I think I know where I want to go. Let me change the song. Wow. Once upon a time, there was a guy called Jay. And Jay attended a boarding school. And this boarding school was all about learning how to bunk. You learn the best tools to bunk with, you learn the best methods of bunkage. You learn everything from A to Z and beyond. It was the best school in the entire universe for learning how to bunk well. And Jay was so happy that he managed to get into this school. He'd actually applied and got rejected, and then they messaged him the day before they opened up the school for the new year. Hello, Hein. They messaged him like before they opened up for the school year, just the day before, to say, oh hey man, so we had 10 people drop out because they got scared. Ban them. 07. 07, 07, 07, 07, 07, 07, 07. It's a PG-13 stream. Next time, change your username to something more appropriate, please. Goodbye. Goodbye. Look how good he is at bunking. Yeah. Right? Wait. My hand. Okay. So, they called him and they were like, hey, so we had 10 people drop out, because they got scared when we mentioned what kind of tools they use. And Jay was so happy. He didn't even ask what kind of tools they use. He was just like, yeah, I'm in. I'm coming right now. And he ended the call. He was like, Mom, I need you to drive me. I need you to drive me to the other end of the city. I'm going to take a train to school. I got into boarding school, and his mom, she was so shocked and she was so happy. She was like, oh my god, does this mean that I don't need to make you food every day? I get to watch my programs on Netflix. Wow, I get to watch Net Redacted every single day. Oh, I'm so happy. I love you, my son, I love you. But you eat way too much. I make 20 meals a day just for you. I spend 10 hours in the kitchen just for you every single day. And now I get a year to completely relax until the summer. Oh, I'm so happy for you. And Jay was like, thank you, Mummy. I'm so happy to be in this school. I will miss your food. And then, so, the next day, Jay's mom got in the car. She was driving a black Jeep. Except that the seat was broken, the passenger seat, because Jay eats so much food that he's so strong and like hench. So when he sat down on the passenger seat, like the seat like broke because it just couldn't contain all of his like protein inside, and his energy, it just deflated. He wasn't obese, he was just very, very strong. Although when you looked at him, he just looked like a normal human being. He ate the seat. Yeah, in this alternate universe, Jay eats 20 meals a day. It's crazy. So, Jay happily got in the car. He only packed 3 things. Number 1, he packed his teddy bear. Number 2, he packed his toothbrush, because he was very particular about the hygiene. He thought to himself, what if they're not hygienic at the school and they don't provide me with an adequate enough toothbrush? I like my bristles a certain way. Jay likes to comb the bristles on his toothbrush a certain direction so they all face flat on the brush instead of being up straight like they're supposed to be. So, he brought his teddy bear, his flattened toothbrush, like somebody sat on it, probably him. And the third thing he brought was a gallon of oil, because Jay wasn't sure that they sold that in the bonk school. Can somebody give me a name for like the school of the bonks? Something interesting, please. So Jay's mum drove him, and she drove him across the city. The heat was sweltering. And Jay had to take swigs of his oil every 5 seconds because he was just so hot. And then okay, fine. So Jay's mom drove him to Bonkles, and she plopped him off at the entrance to the train that he needs to take, even though it's 5 minutes away from the train station, because they want to look cool by having like a mode of transport to go inside. She was like, bye, Jay. And she turned around and she used her right foot and kicked him out the car, because Jay can't get out the car without some encouragement. So he was like, Mummy, I'm gonna miss you and your food, but more so the food that you make for me every day. The 10 hours you spend in the kitchen are amazing. Goodbye, Mummy. And she's like, alright, bye, Jay. Bye, man. Bye, bro. And then she runs. She just turns the car. She revs it up. You know, like how some people like to show off and they rev up their car and make all the smoke go and it's smelly. She did that, and then she drove so fast, the fastest she'd ever drove in her life, with the music turned up to max, and she was like, let's celebrate, my son is gone for a while, yeah, I get so much time away now, I have so much time to myself. So Jay turned around, and with a smile on his face this time, he saw this cool train. Except this wasn't any train. It didn't have wheels. Instead, it was on this little sled thing. And for some reason, this entire track was covered in ice. So it was like an ice track. And there was this big polar bear. And Jay looked at the polar bear. The polar bear looked at him. And it went, moo, moo. And Jay got really confused. He was like, is this the train to Bonkers? And the polar bear was like, moo moo. So Jay took that to mean yes. And he jumped onto the weird ice train sleigh thing. And he saw a bunch of people inside the train. And he didn't know anybody. He was a bit introverted, so he wasn't sure how to approach people. He walked down through the carriages and saw people socializing. Some people were throwing food at each other. Some people were making monkey noises. And climbing on the seats. Actually, now that he looks back on it, he's pretty sure they were monkeys to begin with. And anyway, he found a nice carriage that was almost empty except for one person reading a book. So he went inside, he closed the door. And he sat down opposite the girl. She was very quiet. And he was like, okay, cool. I'm just gonna chill. My social anxiety is acting up, and I'm not gonna talk to anybody. I'm just gonna chill. I'm gonna close my eyes. I'm gonna wait till we get to school. So he closed his eyes, and then he heard something. Jay's eyes opened, and he looked at the girl, and the girl was looking at him like really weirdly. He. And he was like, in his head, he was like, girl, what's your problem, man? But out loud, he was like, can I help you? And she was like, do you like books? Do you like books? And he was like, yeah. And she was like, you want to know what book I'm reading? And he was like, sure. She was like, okay, so it's this book about reptiles and how they're like dinosaurs, except dinosaurs are gonna like are really cool, and they can fly, some of them, and we're descended, and like they're gonna come back one day, and they're gonna reclaim the world from us. So excuse me, no snacks while the movie is playing. You take your carrots, Mr. Fish, and you go eat them elsewhere. Thank you very much. So Jay listened to her, and he contemplated what she was saying. She wasn't making any sense to him. He thought that she was a little bit like unintelligent, but he admired her spirit, and she turned out, shut up, and she, sorry, that was really mean, and she turned out to be like quite a decent person. So he ended up feeling, okay, I guess I can like maybe be friends with her. Is this my first ever friend? And so he asked her, what's your name? Can someone give me a name, please? And she asked him, what's your name first? Isn't it rude to ask somebody for their name without giving it first, mister? And he's like, my name's Jay. Oh. And she's like, oh, hello, Jay. My name is Bob. And it's short for Bobina, but you can just call me Bob. And Jay looked at her and he's like, that sounds familiar. Wow. I think my dad had a best friend called Bob. He used to tell me stories about him and their adventures in the museums and as archaeologists together. And Bob was like, oh, cool. That's cool. So they rode the train sled ice thing into the school. They got out. They were escorted into the grounds, and they were greeted by the head teacher. He got up and he said, ladies and gentlemen and animals as well, because the monkeys were still there. They're like, So he said, welcome to Bonk Wars, where you will be learning how to bonk. We provide the best expertise in bonkage out of anywhere in the universe that you will ever see in your puny little lives. And Jay looked at him and he was like, wow, the headmaster sounds so cool. He sounds so cool. Maybe I want to be a headmaster one day. Yeah. I want to be a master. Whoa. I want to be the very best like no one ever was. So the headmaster was like blah, 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 blah. And Jay zoned out because he has a really short attention span. So at the end, him and Bob got their timetable and they were like, cool, let's go to the dorms. So Jay was like, wow, that's so cool, but I wanna explore and I wanna meet people. And Jay was like, but look at the time. We've spent so long getting to this place that we don't have much time now. We must go to bed. So Jay and Bob went to bed in their dorms, ready for another potential experience that happens if another story is written. The end. By AB. Yeah, it got too long. This sounds like a series, not like a short story. Yeah. I got too carried away. Thank you. Wow. Why did anybody here go to boarding school? Jay, you liked it? Yay. You didn't like boarding school? What was bad about it? Was it the food? Was it the people? Was it the smell? The monkeys? I've never been to boarding school, but I did think how it would feel. But isn't it like the saying, the grass is always greener? So if you have done something, you like would prefer not to, but if you haven't done it, you're like, oh, I wonder what would it be like if I could do it. See, that's why I think that we should have like the technology to share each other's brains, to share our memories and become like a hive mind. Actually, no, never mind. I didn't say that live. That's a joke. But like actually, I do think that it would be cool to have like telepathic powers to be able to send like a particular memory. Say you had a really cool time and you wanted to share that with your friends. You're like, here, I'll take it out. You can download it on your brain and then you can feel how I felt in that situation. And it'll be good for learning as well. But yeah, I don't know how. Well, if we could do all of this, I'm sure at some point in the world I have beliefs, I have hopes, I have a, what's it called? When you believe in humanity for once. I believe that somebody will figure it out. Anyway. You'd like the ice bear train? Yeah, the polar bear. There were monkeys. Mustard flavor hot dog potato chips. Bacon chocolate. Mustard. I mean, the mustard hot dog potato chips don't sound bad because I feel like they always know how to balance the flavors to make it not as weird. Wait, no way, Jay, no way, Jay, no way, Jay, no way, really, wait, no, really, wait, when? Wait, Echo, did Echo get a partner? Wait, did Echo get a partner? Are you, wait, really, oh my god, what the hell? Oh my god, guys, Echo got partner, codename Echo, please can we shout her out in case anybody doesn't know who we're talking about? Oh my god, guys, whoa. Wait, I'm gonna send her a message. Oh my god. Wait. Where is it? Okay, wait, you could do the celebration. I just need to change to here. And I need to turn on the where is it? Okay, yeah, I think it should work. Celebration should work. Oh my god, wait. Congrats. Is she streaming now? Oh my god, she works so hard. She really deserves it. I'm really happy. Oh man. Oh man. She got the email on Friday but didn't see. Oh my god, what the hell? No way. Bruh. Why did you... Wait, let me just check my emails, cause that's scaring me. What if I just didn't read my emails? Let me see. Social. Okay, no, I don't think that I have an email yet, but I'm really happy that the Echo got it. Okay. I'm really happy for her. She replied. She replied. Hello, Nikla. Echo Go partner. I'm too excited. I'm sweating so much. Wait, can I check her Twitch? Did she already have a? Did she have the thing on already? Wait, code name Echo. Guys, she has the pink badge and the purple badge. She has the purple badge. Oh my god, she has the purple badge. Oh, I'm gonna cry. Oh my god. That's so freaking cool. Wait, I'm gonna screenshot and I'm gonna send to her in case. I'm gonna just yeah. Oh my god. I'm so happy for her. I know soon that could be me, but we don't know yet. And I don't want to jinx it. But I'm so happy. I'm gonna do something. Yeah. Thank you, Jay, for letting us know. J5. Let me get a drink. Yeah, please get a drink yourself as well. That's made my day. Okay. Good night, Diva. Good night. Take care. Yeah. Oh yeah, on a second good note, actually, my artist finished my model art entirely, so it's ready for rigging, and that's another good news today. Like, I was excited to see finally like everything finalized, and yeah, two good things today. Today's full of good news. That's crazy. Does anybody else have any like notable news today to share? Miwawa news. Hey, Demon. Wait, Demon, can I tell you? Guess who got partner, Demon? Not me, yeah, hopefully me soon, but Echo, one of my streamer friends, got partner, and somebody just came to let us know, and yeah. You must hurry. For what? Wait. What kind of surprise are you planning, huh? If you're gonna hurry. You kind of sus, you bo. You kind of sus. Yeah, Demon. And today we're doing like unhinged stories based on what people posted, but you got an American fridge. Is that like a big? Is that just a big fridge? The model reveal in advance. Oh, do you just need the model art in advance or something? Why? Don't keep your secrets. You can't keep secrets. You're going on a holiday next week? Wow, where are you going? Wow, does anybody else have holidays planned this year? You made a meal again? Okay, cool. Digital, your food is always good. The way you plate it. I take pictures sometimes, but I don't plate it, and I usually take a couple bites before remembering to take a picture, so yeah. Oh, I did have the chicken katsu without taking a picture. I could send that, I guess. No wait, Hoshi, you're coming to London in November. Oh yeah, with your family, right? Whoa. Be careful, Hoshi. I will be in the underground waiting. I will smell, and if I see a me wee wee anywhere, anywhere, you will see. Wow. You're headed to Gen Con, a convention. Nice. Yeah. Do what Bushy did and Belly when they came to London. They definitely hid far away. Yeah, that's why I couldn't see them. I was trying to smell them, but I couldn't catch their scent. Wow. You're gonna be in a boat? That's cool. You were skydiving? No way. I thought I still can't wrap my head around skydiving, like how it is. How, because to me it's just really scary. So free falling from a really tall height, like even if you have a parachute, to me I can't wrap my head around getting any sort of enjoyment for that from that, but I can understand that some people do enjoy it, so I respect that. But I will never ever do it. I will never do it. It's a dream. Fair enough. It is my nightmare. I have bad dreams about falling. I would not do that. Cave diving, what is that? Yeah, like adrenaline. Yeah, like roller coaster. It's similar kind of vibe, I'd assume. No. 30k sub goal. No, I wouldn't do it for any. You could take all the money that ever exists in my bank account, which, you know, is like technically not even my money. Well, technically I did get paid from Twitch, so I guess it's the money that you gave me. You could take all of that away and put me into like 1 million debt, and I still wouldn't skydive. I don't care. I'm not gonna do it. It's too. No, I think I would like mentally die before getting there. Yeah. The content, man. What's more important, my life or some dumb content, huh? Huh? If I'm not here, who's gonna run the ship? Who's gonna press go live? My mom? My dad? I'd have to dox myself. Man, that is the least of the issues. Oh, VR skydive? Yeah, that's fine. Wait, I'm saying it's fine now. I've tried one. I remember trying one VR game where you step on a plank and you look down, but I haven't tried a skydiving one. I tried a roller coaster one before when I used to have a headset. So maybe if I get a headset later this year, that could be something I could try. I would be okay with that, but not in real life. Tandem. I don't care who I'm attached to. Humans can't fly. We can't fly. And that's a fact, in my opinion. So it's not a fact, it's my opinion, but I think it's a fact. Will the Miwawas go skydiving and shout Miwawas forever? You can do that yourself, but you're not coming back from that. I'm running away. I quit. I'm running. I'm moving to a separate planet. I mean, you can do anything. Yeah, you can. You can do it yourself, but I don't want to. I don't want to do it myself. A guy built himself a jetpack. Really? Silence, hello. I don't know. As far as I know, humans can't fly. Animals can't fly. Well, animals can fly, depends. Like, who can fly? Let me think. Like, birds can fly, or what else can fly? Turtles can't fly. Snakes can't fly, I think. I don't know. Hello, Mirai. What's another animal? I'm trying to think. Cats can't fly. A lobster. Oh, that reminds me. I really want to get a lobster roll. I might try and look for a lobster roll tomorrow when I'm out. Does anybody like them? You know, you get the lobster and you put like freshly squeezed lemon juice and a slight like sauce thing on it, and you put it in a brioche bread and you eat it, and it's like, oh, it's so good. It's so good. The story of Icarus. I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it. You never ate a lobster? That's fine. Yeah, some people have never eaten humans, so you know, it depends on the person. It's not everybody's cup of tea. You haven't tried, but now you want to. Yeah. Lobsters are tasty. Oh, nice, Sunks. Yeah, he's gonna sacrifice himself for us. Come on, Sunks. Do it, Sunks. Do it for the Miwawas, for the future. Feed us, please. Wait, Dragon, why are you running? You're not Sunks. You're not a lobster. Wow. Okay. Let me put the next story title in advance. So, llama. Where are you, llama? La 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 llama. I have to say his theme tune so he appears. La 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 llama. Chicken. Okay, so this is llama's story title. The Uprise of Jeremiah, the super sour candy ball. Let me drink some water before I start the story. La. Okay, let me think. Which way do I want to go with this? Okay, I'll just wing it and I'll see where it goes. So, let me pick the song. He. Once upon a time, in a very famous and busy shopping centre in the middle of London called Westfield, there was a vending machine. And in that vending machine were a variety of snacks for you to choose from. From Twix bars to Snickers bars to even super sour candy balls. You can buy them all. And there was this little guy. Except it wasn't a guy, it was a llama. And his name was Llama. And he was a pet llama, because now in London you're allowed to have llamas as pets. So he was on a leash, and his owner, she was this a lady who was glued to her phone and she wasn't paying much attention. So the llama was very smart. He knew that if he wiggled his neck in a certain angle, he could get the leash off of him. Hello, Cloud. So he got the leash off, as he did every single day, and he plodded along. He looked at all the shops in the shopping centre. He looked inside the clothes store. He was like, H&M, let me buy some clothes. Let's see. He looked at them, and the shopkeepers didn't pay him any notice because the security are only there to stop humans. So they didn't expect a llama to be there, therefore their brain just erased it from their mind, or they would have thought they lost the plot. So Llama was free to browse the shopping district. He saw Louis Vuitton and he went inside. He's like, I'm gonna get me a handbag. So he looked and he's like, okay, I'm gonna choose one for my owner. And he picked up the most expensive one and he went out the store. And he was very, very happy. He was very happy. He passed by the watch store. He's like, maybe I should get myself a new watch for my ear, because I don't have a wrist to put it on, except I do have a wrist. He looked at his hoof, but my wrist is too thick for a watch. So he looked at the watch store, but he was like, nah, I'll get it next time. I have like 50 watches at home that I took before. So Llama the thief plodded back along to his owner. Suddenly, he turned to the right and he saw this vending machine, and the sunlight was hitting it at the perfect angle that it looked like it was glowing. Llama's mouth dropped open, and as his mouth dropped open, the Louis Vuitton handbag fell out of his mouth and onto the floor, getting all dirty. The 500,000-pound handbag. Llama stepped on it with his hoofs and walked towards the vending machine, his mouth drooling like a dog when it sees food every single day and acts like it's never been fed in its entire life. Hello, Fizo. The llama got to the vending machine and he looked it up and down. He was like, I wonder what I'm gonna eat. And then he was so hungry. He started baring his teeth. Hello, Coca. He started baring his teeth. And then he started licking the vending machines. Wow. 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 He licked it so much that the entire vending machine stool, all of it was just covered in his drool, and you couldn't even see what was inside it anymore. Now when the llama was done, now that he'd licked it all, now that he'd licked the entire vending machine screen like this, up and down, he was satisfied with his progress. He went back, he picked up the Louis Vuitton handbag inside his mouth from the floor, and he trotted back along to his owner, never to be seen again in this world. Now, you could see the vending machine was covered in his drool. It was dripping off, just like an ice cream melting in the sun. And the vending machine, if a human happened to put his ear very close, he would hear muttering like, gosh darn it, not again. I can't see anything inside here. Man, somebody better clean the vending machine soon. So, inside the vending machine, the little snacks were talking to each other and they were like, hello, Yolk. They were like, I can't believe this. One of them was called Yolk, and he was like, I can't believe this. I can't see anything now. Where's my source of entertainment? That's all we have here. We're just waiting to be eaten. And now we can't even watch who's gonna be eating us. It's so unfair. And one of those was a super sour candy ball. He said, "Stop! Stop bickering! I demand that you stop! Cease your stupidity!" He turned around and looked at all the other snacks, and they became silent and looked at him. And they were like, "Huh? Jeremiah, are you okay?" And he was like, "Jeremiah, only my mother calls me that. Call me Jerry." And I refuse to be stuck here any longer. So he started rattling against the vending machine inside, trying to break free, just like when you lock somebody up, you know, and they try and escape from your basement. Yeah, like that. So he started knocking. He's like, I'm gonna escape today, and I'm gonna wreak havoc on the world." And the other sweets are like, yeah, sure, you say that every day. And he's like, "Yeah, well, I say it and you never help me, that's why I always fail. But if we stuck together, I'm sure we can make it." "Snacks forever," he said. "Say it with me, snacks forever." And they're looking at him like, "Bruh, we're not gonna follow you, we're just chilling here waiting to be eaten. We've given up on life." And he's like, "No, snacks forever, say it with me. Say it with me. Snacks forever, snacks forever, snacks forever." You have to say it, snacks forever. Suddenly, all of the snacks started chanting it with him. And some of the snacks, they were chanting it, and some of them were crying. They were like, "Snacks forever." And some of them were chanting it and they're really angry. They're like, "Oh." So it depends on who you look at, really, whose point of view. But some of them were even dancing. They were like, yeah, snacks forever, snacks. So they started rattling. He was like, "On 3, we're gonna lean forwards and back, okay? So on 3, 1, 2, 3, they leaned forwards and back and forwards and back, and they started rocking the vending machine. If you were looking at it from the outside, it looked like the vending machine was like going crazy, you know. It was like this. So and inside the shopping center there was "We Are the Champions," my friend, playing, and the vending machine was rocking to the song, "No time for losers, 'cause we are the champions." And then it went splat onto the floor. The glass shattered, and all of the snacks had escaped from the vending machine. "Freedom, finally! Yuppie!" And they were all really, really happy. And except for Jerry, he wasn't happy because he's just a really moody guy. He's never happy. He's very pessimistic. So he was like, "All right, well, it was nice knowing you guys. I'm off, see ya." And he starts rolling away. And they're like, "Jerry, what do we do now?" And he's like, "You figure it out yourselves, losers, losers." And he turned to them and he's like, yeah, he's a me wee wee. So then he starts rolling. He decides to go down the escalator and tumbling down, trying not to hit any humans in the way. But actually, his main goal was to hit humans, but he kept missing. But he pretends that it wasn't his goal because he never hit any human, and he was sad about that. And he has a big ego. So yeah, and he's just watching people, and then he sees this llama, right? This llama with its owner, and he's like, "Wait a minute, isn't this the llama that messed up a vending machine by licking it in drool?" And he's like, "You know what? I'm gonna use this llama to my potential. Because technically it was the llama that made this possible." So he rolled up to the llama and he thought, "Okay, how am I gonna get from here somewhere outside safely?" Because there's loads of cars outside. So he looked for a special place that he could nest himself inside the llama. And he looked at it and he was like, "Okay, cool. There is a little place there that looks like it could fit me." And he's like, "Okay, I'm gonna go inside. I'm gonna stay there until it's safe." So he jumped up, he got inside the place of the llama, and he couldn't really see when he was in there, so he just kind of stayed there. And after a couple hours had passed, he heard, honey, I'm home. And the mother and the llama turned out were inside the house. And this tall guy comes out and he's like, oh, hi, honey, you're back. Hi, llama. And llama's like, Mah! Jay. And llama looks at Jay happily. Jay is his adoptive father. And they're all very happy. And Jerry hears it and he's like, alright, I'm gonna make my escape. So he pops out of the hole that he was inside in the llama. And he rolls around the house and he's like, okay, cool. What could I do? What could I do? He goes and he rolls around and he sees that the television's playing. So he puts himself on the sofa and he watches it. And it's like, breaking news. Breaking news. Snacks attacking people in London, Westfield. Police have urged people to stay inside their houses. And llama and Jerry starts grinning. He's like And now, Jerry proclaimed very loudly, from this day forth, the snacks will show an uprising to the humans and we will become the leaders of not only London, but the world. Mark my words. And then he turns to the camera, looking at all the Miwawas here. He looks at us and he winks. Until the next time, folks. The end. The end. Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. Did you like it? Llama, what did you think? Since it was your title. Making up stories is fun, man. Hello, Link. Wow. Yeah, I wanted to drag you in. I wanted to make them overlap a bit as well. Like how in the second story Bob came back and Smile came back, and then in your story Jay came back, so it was like a 1-by-1 thing. So if you think about the timeline, it must have been like Llama, you would have met who was it who went to Bunkwart's? Jay, because he's your adopted father, but Jay's father was a Smile, so it's like you're each other's fathers in this Miwaverse. Yeah. You know how like what are they called? Marvel and DC, they have their own universes, and like Spider-Man has a Spider-Verse. It's like a very, very small I don't know, similar thing to that, except not as fleshed out and completely random. But I'm glad you liked it. Well, I still can't believe Echo got partner. I'm so really happy about that. Every time I look here, because I saved the screenshot and I put it on my phone like enlarged, I just see it and I get really happy. It makes me feel better because I have to drink this Lucozade to give me energy. I have cracked the code. I don't know. It says made with glucose, so I don't know if it has caffeine, but since I don't like coffee or tea, and I don't want to have caffeine before bed because I try to sleep after stream, this makes sense to me. However, wouldn't it be bad to have sugar before bed as well? I don't know. It's just the normal one, like the orange one. I don't like fizzy drinks in general. It's the fizziness that gets to me, not the flavor. For some reason though, I don't know if it's fizzy or not, or if it's sparkling. You know Rubicon Mango? That is the only one that I like. You left a congratulations. Yeah, thank you. You know what would be cool if a clipper out there made a compilation of every streamer reacting to them getting like a partner and putting it together into one video, like a really feel-good, inspirational, touching video. But I don't know how that would work, because then people would have to find like a clip of that from each streamer, but maybe they didn't react to it on stream, or maybe the VOD isn't saved. Like, it's quite complicated. But I don't know. It sounds like a nice idea. Oh, there's nothing wrong with glucose before sleep. Okay, cool. Yay! Yay! Down, down, down. It's Pokemon. Oh, really? It's just because they like sugar. So is there no... Actually, let's not open that debate. I had a debate with a friend about that, because I was like, I'm so hyper right now. I had so much sugar, and she was like, oh, you're just like, you're not actually hyper. It's just sugar. Like it's like a placebo thing. It's a psychological thing. And like, I was like, why would you kill my mood like that? I thought I was happy, and now I'm not. But yeah, I don't know. We're 4 followers for reaching 4,000. 4,700. That's cool. That's cool. My friend is right. Yeah, but the mindset I have is sometimes it's not always necessary to be in the right. Well, this is just my take. I bet a lot of people will disagree. Sometimes it's just better to be to not say anything, keep your mouth closed, to not like kill the mood or bring any like negativity. Just keep your logic to yourself sometimes is what I think. Yeah. Hello. Wait, Elder God, I haven't seen you. Whoa. I remember you. Aww. How are you? Ale. What? Wait, did you hear Echo? Well, I'm sure you heard Echo got partner. Well, I'm sure. Okay, I'm gonna stop mentioning it like every 10 minutes now. But yeah, I'm glad you liked the story. Let me hide that, and I will put the next one in advance, the title. Oh, this one you might like. Has anybody seen That Time I Got Reincarnated to a Slime? Yeah? No? Okay, it's like an isekai. It's like an anime thing. Hehehe. I watched... I stopped in the 2nd season because I felt like it was getting a bit too dragged on. But I know that they haven't finished animating it, so maybe when they finish it, I'm gonna rewatch all of it. Because I really like the 1st season. It's very inspiring. I like... It kind of reminds me of One Piece. How there's a heroine and he helps people, and there's like methods of doing stuff, and like friendships along the way kind of thing, and like strategy and mystery. It's cool. Down. Yeah. I remember how when I started watching anime, there were 3 main ones. I think it was Naruto, One Piece, and Bleach. Or was Fairy Tail one of them, actually? I'm not sure. But Naruto finished. I think Bleach has finished as well. But One Piece, man, is gonna take like another 5 years, I think, to end. and that's just the manga. Like, the guy's been like writing so much. But I can't complain because I like to keep up to date with it every week. So yeah. You haven't started? Yeah, it's fine. It's a commitment for sure. It's very long. Ah. Oh, Bleach is still going. Oh. Guys torturing themselves in Factorio. I've heard of that game. I haven't played it. I remember when I was younger, the day that I got introduced to anime, but then a couple years later, I found about like gaming let's players on YouTube. So I started watching PewDiePie, Markiplier, Jacksepticeye, and all of their friends like Bob and Wade, and Spooky Loops, and yeah, a bunch of people. And I'd keep in like I'd always watch their videos when they came out. I think it was 2 videos a week. And I saw all of the story-based games. By Cal 3. Like, you know, The Last of Us, and The Walking Dead, and Amnesia, and Five Nights at Freddy's, and that was this one, but I forgot what it's called. Jacksepticeye played it, and it was like about, it was an old game about creatures that you have to like hit something on their neck or something, and then you get to fly them. I forgot, but he had a playlist on it, and it was really cool. It was like a 3D, or yeah, like a 3D game, or like a 2D game. Bye, Dragon. Good night. Good night. Sleep well. Oh, yeah. Hyper. Shadow of the Colossus. Yeah, that's the one. Thank you. It looked really cool. And I saw how much he loved the game, and I think that made me enjoy it more, because yeah, it's really nice to see when somebody genuinely enjoys what they're doing. And I think you can feel a difference, whether that like between them being forced to play something versus actually really being excited for it, and like, yeah, being happy. But yeah. Yeah. Well, let me see, what is the next story that we have? What is the next story? How is it 10 o'clock already? What? Oh yeah, this one. Yeah. So this was submitted by MC. MC, are you still here? Hehehe. Let me have some water. Izo, thank you for lurking. Okay. I have hydrated myself, and I'm ready to think. Let me move this a little bit. Is this the center? Let me see. If I put it there, it doesn't look like the center. Wait, let me. Yeah, no, it does. Okay, cool. The ruler, oh man. Yeah, because the chat the chat box makes it more that way. Maybe I should actually, good point. Maybe I should do it like this, so it's like in the middle of the 2 things. Like that? Is that better? I don't know. Did you vanish? Yeah, sure. Bye. Oh no, Hussy vanished. He actually vanished. No. Hoshi, come back. Come back, me wawas. Me wawas, where are you? No! They're gone. They're gone forever. 07. Bye-bye, me wawas. You're gone forever. Bye-bye. Wah. Wah. Ah, you're back. You're back. You tried to escape. You tried to escape. I swear I was reading the Discord and you were talking about climbing into my basement, my attic for some reason. I don't know why you'd want to be there with all the spider webs, but I don't know how to open that thing. So unless I get my dad, but it'll be hard to explain that there's a stranger inside my attic, so I don't think I'll tell him. So I think you just stay there forever. So yeah, have fun. I'm making a manga. No, Feru. That'll be cool though. People have submitted titles for stories that they like. Not even stories, but just like random titles, and then I make a story out of them, like off the top of my head. So. Dun 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 dun. Whoa. Boxy, hello. Hi. Hello. I'm gonna switch the song. And then I'm gonna... Wait. Is there like that time I got Rian? As a slime. Oh, fine. What about this? Okay, cool. Ready. Wow. Once upon a time, there was a man. And this man was called MC. MC really liked playing Minecraft. He played it all day, every day, except for when he had to go to work. And he'd leave at 3 o'clock in the morning because he didn't have a car, so he'd walk 2 hours to his workplace. And then he'd come home and he'd play Minecraft from 7 p.m. until 2 a.m. So we only had 1 hour to sleep every day and eat and, pee and everything. So we tended to combine all of those into doing it at the same time. So, one day he was playing Minecraft and, as I said, he would sometimes sleep and eat and, pee at the same time. Hello, Lola, it's okay. He'd do that all at the same time so that he would be able to play as much Minecraft as possible. But this time he didn't want to stop playing. He wanted to do Minecraft for like even longer, an extra hour. So it was 2:30 in the morning. And he was playing and he was eating and he was sleeping and he was peeing at the same time. And he was like, oh man, these chips are so good in his brain. And then he ate a chip. And this chip was specially crinkly. It was one of those McCain. Wait, no, not McCain. You know the ridgy ones with the little they're the little rough crisps. He ate one, and for some reason he just couldn't crunch it. It wouldn't become smaller no matter what. It was so hard. So he's like, whatever, I'm gonna swallow it. I don't have the energy to pull it out of my mouth. So he swallowed the chip whole. And then his throat started feeling weird. Like, wait a minute. Where is my airway right now? I'm not sure. I think I may have made a mistake. And MC was still playing Minecraft. And as he was playing, building his blue house made out of blue wool, he was also turning blue himself. And he was like, Nom 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 nom. And then So unfortunately MC had passed away then and there from the crinkle cut crisp that he ate and didn't chew properly. I mean, on the bright side, he never had to work again. Now MC somehow traveled through space and time into another dimension where he felt a strange sensation on his face, like a tongue doing like something brushing across his face. And it was kind of like, it wasn't wet, it was just like a texture. And he was like, wait, what? How? So he felt weird, and he couldn't hear anything, he could just feel it. And he started like trying to consciously move around, but he couldn't figure out how to do that. So he was just stuck there for like what seemed like hours, just getting licked, dry licked. And suddenly the licking stopped, and he felt like the feeling of being put down. And I felt like he was on a surface. So MC spoke to himself in his head like he usually does, and he said to himself, MC, you do not give up here. You are strong, and you have an amazing, you have spent 50,000 hours in Minecraft. You have amazing talent and knowledge, and you are gonna go back and play Minecraft no matter what. So MC got the courage, and he felt fire burning in his chest. And he said to himself, do you know what to do, MC? And MC replied to himself, yes, I do, MC. So with himself, he got the motivation, and he willed himself to move forward. And he ended up moving forward and spinning. So he started spinning, and he fell off something, and he landed on something, and he's like, oh, what is this? It's kind of squishy. So he started like willing himself to absorb it, whatever it was. And by doing that, he could start hearing again. And then he heard like a little ow, 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 as he started doing that. And it was right next to where he was inhaling, and he was like, okay, whatever I'm absorbing is making noise, but I've gained the power of hearing. And it's like, ow, ow, wow, wow, wow. And then the noise stopped, and he was like, whoa, I must have done something. I feel energized now. I feel like I've eaten a whole 20 meals like Jay does. And then he dusted himself off, except that he couldn't, because he couldn't see, and he didn't have hands to his knowledge. But at least now he had the power of hearing and the slight power of moving and feeling. So he listened very carefully. He plucked up his ears, and he heard voices like, man. And it's like, what did I say about you doing this, huh? You've made such a big mess in here. And it's like, man, llama, what did I say about messing up my kitchen again with you trying to pull stuff from the XL American fridge? And llama was like, ma, 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 ma. Now MC thought, okay, whatever that is, it's making noises, and last time I absorbed something that made a noise, I became stronger. So MC started to have a thought, and he started to cackle to himself evilly, like he willed himself to move forwards towards the noise. And the two entities were still talking, so the female voice was like, how dare you enter my fridge again and eat all of my cheesecake, my Biscoff cheesecake. And Llama was like, nah, 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 nah. Then the more that Llama mad, the closer the MC got to the source, until he could hear the noise just coming next to him, and he could feel something. So he had gotten to this creature. Hello Kitty. And then he turned on his will again, and he's like, I'm going to absorb this creature. I'm going to absorb it. And he willed himself. He willed himself into the creature almost. And then the creature started making noises, but MC didn't care, for he had a goal in life. He had a big dream, and he wanted to make it come true, to go back and play Minecraft on his nice PC in his smelly room. So he kept absorbing the llama, no matter what screaming happened. And there was a female voice as well there going, Llama, what's wrong with you, llama? Why are you making noise? And then the female voice left. And only the llama's voice could be heard until it could be heard no more. And instead, MC's eyes went plop plop, and suddenly he gained the power of sight. So he looked around. Now, it was a nice kitchen except for the fridge, which was fully open, and there were broken eggs on the floor. There was a half-eaten Biscoff cheesecake upside down on the floor. And he was like, okay, cool. So I'm in a kitchen at least, and there's food. And now I can see myself. So he looked down, and he noticed that he was quite vertical. And he was quite glassy. He looked very reflective, as if he was a glass. Except he couldn't have been a glass because he was shaped too tall to be like that. So it was almost as if he was a bottle. He couldn't tell what it was. It reminded him of the bottles that he kept below his desk for when he needed to do his business while playing Minecraft, so he wouldn't waste time going to the toilet to pee. And he's like, okay, cool, so it must have been one of the bottles that I keep behind my desk. And he was like, ugh, I can't believe that this happened. How could I become something that I created? Maybe it is true, you are what you create. So be careful, guys. Don't create crazy things, okay? Or you'll never know what will happen to you. So he looked around and he's like, all right, I want to gain the power of speech now. So I got to figure out what to do. So he heard the lady upstairs. She was humming to herself. Well, it sounded like she was hoovering. She was like, la 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 la. I love hoovering, but I love my llama even more. And then he heard her say, Llama, come upstairs this instant. Why is your poop all over the floor? What have I told you? You gotta keep it in your father's room, not here, not in the hallway, llama. His pillow is where you do your duty, not here. And then he heard her thundering down the stairs with her heavy footsteps coming down like very angrily. And he looked up and he saw her enter the kitchen. And she started looking around. She didn't see him because she was looking for the llama. And she's like, Llama, where are you? Where are you, llama? Where are you, llama? She couldn't see him. And then she finally turned around. And she looked at the fridge. And she heard a noise. And she looked down below the fridge. And there was this bottle that she saw, filled with yellow liquid that she didn't really care what was in it at the time, because, you know, she was a bit concerned about why it was there in the first place. And she's like, I don't remember buying a bottle of anything. What is this stuff? So she picked up the bottle and she's like, what the hell is this? And she was very angry. She was very angry. And then she looked closer and she was like, why are there eyes on it? Huh? And suddenly she started screaming. She went, ah! Because the bottle was trying to absorb her. MC with all his might started concentrating like Kamehameha. and he was absorbing her very existence in order to gain the powers that he could gain. And he ate her all up with his bottled powers and knowledge of Minecraft until she was no more, and he landed on the ground, this time slightly taller than he was before, and a little mouth popped on his bottle, and he felt the power of being able to move the muscles in his jaw. And he was like, wow, 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 wow. I can talk now. I can talk outside. I can talk out loud now. Except his voice wasn't what he normally sounded like. He normally sounded like this. Hello, my name is MC. Hello, hello. But instead, he sounded like,
Lava, my name is MC.
So it turned out, unfortunately, the MC, by absorbing that lady, had absorbed her very shrill voice. And he was like,
oh shucks, the worst voice in the damn world, and I get it.
my friends would make fun of me if they could see me now. Damn it, I can't tell them Iwawas. They'll make fun of me. They won't let this go ever.
Damn it.
And then, so MC decided on a plan. Okay, he wants to gain the power and the knowledge of this world in order to go back to wherever his body is. And in order to do that, he must absorb other people's powers. So Llama promised himself, not Llama, sorry, MC. MC promised himself, I will not give up until I am back at my PC. Preferably before tomorrow morning, before work, so I don't get fired as well, because then they'll take my PC away. And I will play Minecraft once again. Mark my words. And he started screaming for some reason. He kept saying the phrase, Miwawas forever! Miwawas forever! Minecraft forever! The end. Well, I guess to be continued. Hello, Jazz. Hello. I'm conked out, man. How many stories was that? MC, what did you think? Did you like it? Am I? I feel like I'm just good at being like unhinged. Or like maybe unhinged is the wrong word, but think of some nonsensical ideas.
Rah.
If I ever get like what's it called? Like big, is big the right word? Like if I get to be a big streamer and I have the funds to do so, maybe I will look into making an energy like drink that doesn't taste as bad as this tastes. So maybe I would have to make it not fizzy. Something to give me energy while I stream that isn't like ugh. And somewhat healthier than the normal ones. Although that's like the extra, because the main thing is the energy. Gamer? I'm not sure what that tastes like. I've never tried it. Isn't it just in America, or is it in like other countries? I don't know. I haven't tried that many. So yeah. Is Rabbit here? Because that's the one that would be next to do. And then we're pretty much done. Oh, Rabbit, alright. Alright, good night. Good night. Oh no, wait, good night, good night. Good night. You're here. But, oh my god, alright. The tithing man. What? Okay. I'll try and be quick. Like a quick bedtime story. Except it's gonna be weird. I don't want you to get nightmares. I'm so conked out. Okay, so it's called Rabbit's story. Title is called The Life of Street Lamps, the Underappreciated Heroes of the Night. Let me choose a song. Okay. Once upon a time, there was a street light. And it was a sentient street light. It liked to call itself Rabbit. Because it knows what rabbits look like and it likes them. It thinks they're cute. And it wouldn't mind being reincarnated into one if that's possible. So this street light has been through a lot of different experiences in its life. So much so that when it was nearing the end, it wrote a book about its life, and it included some things that it wanted to point out. So I'm going to point them out to you right now. And the book began with, hello, my name is Rabbit, and I am a street light, a street lamp. I have lived a very long life. I have seen people kissing below me. I have seen cats fighting. I have seen dogs peeing on me. I've seen from the very, very best to the very, very worst. An example of the worst would be when these five people, if I can call them that, came and took it in turns throwing food at me and peeing on me. And to this day, I still think about that, and I hope that they have improved from that. Dog peed on rabbit. But one of the best things that I recall is this couple. They were walking, and the man stopped the woman just below me, and I was watching them, and I thought, wouldn't this be funny if I turned off my light just as they had stopped? So I was thinking of doing that when suddenly the man got down on one knee. And this was the first time that I'd seen something like this. I wasn't sure if he was gonna cry or eat the poor lady. So I didn't know what to do. Not that I could do much because I was just a street lamp, and we can't really do much. And the man said to the lady, Penelope, my dear, I love you more than the earth loves its dirt. Will you marry me, dear Penelope? And she's like, actually, my name is Stephanie, but yes, I will marry you because you are very well-connected in your family. And he's like, yes, Penelope. And she's like, it's Stephanie. But yay, yay. And they rejoiced. And although I was just a street lamp, I felt something inside me. Now, it could have, looking back on it, it could have just been the electricity, but I genuinely felt as if I had a heart at the time, and I was very happy for them. And Penelope or Stephanie or whatever her name is, I hope that she and the guy who was anonymous, she and Anonymous lived happily ever after. Little did I know, they lived just across the street in a house, and I would spend years watching them grow up. and watching their family grow bigger and bigger, and the dogs multiplying by the day, and they would come and pee on me. Not the family, the dogs. But it'd be okay, I'd be happy. I felt like a part of their family almost, just being there, even though it wasn't really the case. It gave me a sense of happiness and belonging in my life, and I couldn't thank them more for that. So, one day, I was there as usual, and I saw a van come and stop at the house, and I was like, okay, cool, it's a big van. And I saw people taking like what seemed to be sofas and furniture out of the house and putting it into the van, and I was like, okay, maybe they're redecorating. Then I saw the family, Penelope, whatever her name is, and Anonymous come out together. But this time they weren't holding hands. They were quite what seemed to be angry with each other. And the kids were quiet. The dogs even weren't peeing on me. So I knew something was up. They were standing outside in silence. I did see one of the dogs take a glance at me, and then it ran towards me with its tail wagging, and it put its head down and started smiling at me. Can somebody do the smiling emote? It started smiling at me, and I was like, and then it lifted its leg and it started peeing on me, and I was like, you damn cretin! I knew you would do that. Yeah, like that. It was smiling. But I had a special place in my heart for this family and dogs, so I was happy. Just me being there as a peeing post brought some, sense of belonging and enjoyment to them, so I was very content there. Little did I know that was the last time that I would be peed on by that dog again, as the family shortly moved out that day of their house, and I never saw them again. But life goes on, and I never found another family that I got that attached with and felt that connection with, but one day I stopped looking for that, and instead looked around me and saw the other street lamps. I thought, wait, how come I've never really looked at them before, We are the same, but I've never taken a closer look and really thought if there's some way for us to communicate. I felt something swell inside me. Again, I don't know if it was the electricity or like a feeling, but I started flickering my light, because it was nighttime, into what seemed to be Morse code. And I sent H, E, L, O. I missed out an L because I was dumb. But I waited 5 minutes and nothing, so I thought, okay, cool. Nobody cares, and maybe the other street lamps do not have the same feelings that I do. Suddenly, down far away across the street, I see flickering, which translated into Y, O, Y, O. Yo, I thought. Does this guy think he's cool? Yo. And my disgust for his language turned into absolute happiness as I realized that a street lamp had responded. Suddenly, before I could even take that into myself, all of the street lamps started flickering and sending messages of their own. One was like, I am bored. One was like, please, I want to be married just like Penelope and the guy got married, and Anonymous. And one of them was like, oh, I've just been waiting for somebody to speak out. I was too scared. And after they had stopped screaming at each other in Morse code, they started having a real conversation. And I was very happy as Rabbit to have started it. And from then on, until the end of my life, I communicated with the street lamps, and we shared stories from street lamps across the entire world, and I gained a lot of knowledge from that. So here, as I breathe my last breath, but not really, because I'm still writing this book, and street lamps are actually immortal, by the way. I'm just being dramatic. Here as I breathe my last chosen breath, I am writing how important it is to be experimental about things in life. Otherwise, you'll never know if you never try, and how nice it is to feel like you belong somewhere. I'm very happy, even if it was short-lived, and that I belonged to the family, and I'm happy that I belong with the street lamps now, because this feels like it's a friendship forever. Signed off by Rabbit. The end. Out of 10. Good night, Rabbit. Sleep well. Get some work. Don't get nightmares about being a street lamp. Hello, Justin. Wow, first time chatter. Bye bye. Okay, cool. So we have finished the stories. Finally. I hope you liked them. We did just to recap, we did the Miwawa Museum by Smile, we did A Billion Bonks by Jay, we did Jeremiah the Candy Bull by Llama, we did Reincarnated as a Bottle of Oil by MC, we did The Life of Street Lamps by Rabbit. So some of them are open-ended, so maybe I'll do a sequel one day, but we'll see. It was fun saying them, but I think I did too many at once. My brain is like about to explode of like too much unhingedness. I feel like I'm gonna dream tonight about one of these, or maybe all of them combined. I feel like I'm stuck in Cuckoo Land right now. Like all of the universes put together. Wah. Help! Somebody throw me a rope. Yeah, if anybody actually has any dreams like after this stream relating to any of the stories, please let me know. That'll be kind of funny. Just please don't get dreams about skydiving. That's too scary. Ah, MW, hello. Does anybody else like telling stories or like writing them down from just like made up? You're gonna dream about the gym? Yeah. Aren't you at the gym like every day? I have a goal for the next few weeks. I want to try going to the gym twice a week rather than once a week, and get that schedule like locked in for my health. I think that's a good idea. I need to increase my stamina so I can do running again. Otherwise, I'm like Bob from the first story. I struggle with a 2K right now, whereas before I could run a 6K without stopping and it not feel like death. And I know 6K isn't crazy, but this time last year, I feel like I need to increase my stamina back to that level again. Oh, one of your degrees is in creative writing. Aww. I feel like if there was a writing club near me, maybe I'd consider joining. Because even though I'm introverted, if it's an activity where you focus on a particular thing and you don't need to like talk or make conversation randomly, I think it's okay. It's a lot better. Tao. Is my voice dying? From all this chatting? Oh no! Is my voice dying? Yeah. Let me drink more water. Oh my god, you can't hear me. What? You lie. You're a liar. I'm gonna blend you. Hello, Kaiden. I'm gonna blend you out for. And Hoshi, you me wee wee. A brainstorming creative writing thing, maybe. How am I doing? Oh, I am creatively. I have combusted creatively from all the stories today. But I'm doing good. It's been fun. I'm gonna sleep well tonight. And I'm excited for the dreams. You know what this reminds me of a little bit? Has anybody seen Love, Death and Monsters, I think it's called? It's this short series where every single episode is like 5 or 10 minutes. Something short. And it's about a different topic each time, like a mini story. Like imagine doing something where you can turn your mini stories into like little animations. Yeah. Love, Death and Robots. Cause that'll be really cool. Maybe we could do like Miwawa animations one day as a company, and then yeah. Oh man, there's so much potential. Like there's so many different ways to do anything in life. It's really cool. Hello, Kobe. Wait. Hello. I had to suss out your name for a second. It's cool. 2003. Is that Zuma? Is that like still the Generation Z? Lamb, hello. Pigs, hello. Thank you for following me. Is there something wrong with your name? Oh no. Oh no. 2003 though. Is that like that is Zuma, right? And then Alpha, Generation Alpha is like 2010, right? Yeah, no, 2003 is definitely Zuma, Gen Z, but I don't know when it ends. At least I'm not Gen Alpha. Haha. Ha 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 ha. Wah ah 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 ah. 2012. Oh, okay. So they'd be like they wouldn't be allowed on Twitch because they'd be 13 maximum. And I think Twitch is 13 actually. Oh, 13 plus. Hello, Pix. You thought you were Gen X forever, but you're a millennial. A millennial? Ugh. You're old. I mean, millennials aren't that old. My brother is a... Is he? Is he? Wait, Jay, are you a millennial? Not that he's my brother, but he's a similar age. Without doxing my brother's age. Shinan, hello. Yeah, we're having a good stream, Lam. Today we did stories where I made up stories based on titles. We did 6 of them. You're Gen Z? Okay, cool. My brother's also Gen Z then. Damn, when do millennials start? I keep getting confused on like the dates. But I don't know, sometimes it feels like people are a millennial at heart, but their real like generation is like different. Like some people are boomer at heart, you know, like Lamb, you're a boomer, right? Boom 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 ba ba boom boom. Hey ya. It's okay, you have to work. Yeah, work is work. Cry. Oh, cry. I'm sorry. You're not old. You're not a boomer. You're just a lemon. You're just lamb. Hello, liar, phantom fire. They're not clearly defined. Oh no. Another thing that's not clearly defined, add that to the list of like a million things in life. You know, it used to bother me before that some things weren't black and white. Like, what is the purpose of this? You don't know because it's black and white. Like, there's no clear, it's not black and white. But now I'm more chill about it, luckily. It's like, it doesn't matter. We're just gonna make the most of everything. You know what I mean? What? Cyborg. What? Hello. Thank you for the unofficial raid, I guess. How was Alice's stream? I haven't watched her stream since she raided. I've seen her video. I think it was YouTube. Did she post it on YouTube though? Liar, liar, liar. Liar, liar, liar. Or is it layer, layer, layer? Oh, the second. Okay, layer. Let me write it down or I might call you liar another day. And yeah. I mean, you might be a liar, actually. Where's the proof, you know, that you're not? What if you're lying about being layer? Then that would make you a liar. Cool liar. Layer. Are you a liar? Are you? Are you? Ah. If you are, be careful. You know we do to liars. You know we do to liars. Don't do that face. Ugh. That's like the second scariest emote that I've seen on 7TV. Oh. Hello, Rad. Let me write down. So layer, like a layer of cake, like a layer of dirt in a cake. Cool. Why would you do that when I say I don't like it? Okay, I'm gonna use reverse psychology. Wait for it. I really love that emote and I hope you use it for every single message you send for the rest of your lives. Okay, it's worked. Yeah. Oh no, wait. It didn't work on Hoshi. Red, hello. No, you didn't understand. I meant that to the people who... No. I meant that to the people who need reverse psychology. The people who don't... Who reverse psychology doesn't work on them, just plug your ears and pretend I didn't say anything. What does your name mean, Red Zero? Red Zero. Like, Layer is called Layer because he's a liar and he doesn't want people to know, so he lies by saying he's called Layer. But what is your name meaning? What is your meaning in life? Please. I have a cramp in my butt again. Okay, I'll call you Red. Red, like my okay. I was about to dox what was in my freezer, but you know what? I don't think telling it live stream is a good idea because if FBI come and they you know, it could be an issue. And for the new people, hello. Our community is called the Miwawas. So if you're a part of a community, you're called the Miwawa. But if you're like a little misbehavior, we call you a Miwiwi instead. And yeah. You know what's interesting? I was watching the little clip back of when we'd first decided to vote on the name. And it felt very foreign to me. It felt like out of place. But then, now it just rolls off the tongue, just like I don't know, melon. I don't know why oil came to mind. But yeah, it rolls off the tongue like a name that actually exists. Hello, Kavi. Hola. Me wee wee's now. Div. You're outside the US. CIA. The Central Idiot. I shouldn't joke about stuff that I shouldn't joke about. I take that back. I was trying to be funny. Please don't kill me. Please don't assassinate me. Yeah, Div is a little troublemaker, man. He's got. I swear he's hiding something inside his pocket, and I don't know what it is to this day, but we're gonna find out. Next time I enter the VC and I'm super tired, he's gonna like hatch some plan, and something's gonna happen. He's gonna like I don't know, turn up in my house and hack my PC and go live and pretend to be me or something. I feel it. See, he even sounds like Papyrus. You're gonna look? Yeah, okay. Thanks for looking, Marek. My pretty meek. You can't compliment me even if it's in Spanish. No quiero lo. No. Your body slammed him. Nice. It's okay. Por favor, solo inglés. No entiendo español, pero hablo. Yeah, please speak English. I don't speak Spanish. Well, I do speak Spanish, but I don't speak Spanish on stream. I don't speak it well. So, please. I've heard about this thing, and now I do it when I've been watching Twitch streams more regularly. I have my second monitor here, and I put like a Twitch stream on, and if I'm doing some work, I will be working, but I'll be like kind of like lurking and listening in, so it's kind of like a habit now. Yeah, now I finally understand. Second monitor is not an insult, it's a compliment. Because then it means that you're, well, at least I take it that way, it means that you're actually helping people kind of, I don't know, just being in the background and they're comfy with you being there. Kind of like they're comfy with you almost sitting inside their room in the corner, watching them and smiling at them. Like this. Yeah, that's how I imagine it. Yeah. ASMR. ASMR. Like this. Knock. Knock. Let me in. Aw. Let me see. Hoo. Oh yeah, somebody did the potato dance earlier. You know the potato emote that goes like this? And yeah. We were talking in the Discord recently about I mentioned that I tend to do it now in my chair when I'm happy. I just like randomly start dancing like that. I don't know if I did that prior to having the 4,700? What? Wait, Javi, thank you for following me. Wow, we reached 4,700. Congratulations. We did it. Wow. Back from the ads are... It's okay, I'm sure you'll get hit in the next like few weeks with a stray subscription. That tends to happen. Congratulations! We did it! Although, if I don't know, but we did it. We did something. Shaq, we did it! More like TV or a music show? Yeah. Yeah, that's how I see it. Meanwhile, it's forever. Let me have a drink. What? Man. Oh, you want to celebrate? Okay. Hello, Protos. Oh my god. Div.
NVS_div gifted 1
What?
subscriptions.
Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you. See, Red? See what I mean? You kind of just get smacked in the face, you know? With a subscription. Yeah. What? Congratulations. Where is my, Where is it? Where is it? It's here somewhere. There. Wow. Not the inspector? Why? What's wrong with him? Why? He's fine. He didn't. Okay, fine. He may have closed down our cafe, but the way I see it, no, he's not inherently evil. It's just he's good to some people and bad to some people. It depends on which, like, how you meet him in your life. So even though he was bad to us, doesn't make him a bad person, you know? Look at him. I hope that he's happy and healthy. And we can turn his smile upside down one day. Yeah, look, he's smiling now. Look at his smile. He's smiling. This proves that you can turn anybody's frown upside down. Demon! Smile, demon! Smile! If I wish there was like a paint tool in OBS, because I could then just draw. That would be, oh man. I wonder if there's a plugin for that. How do I get your picture? Just then. Actually, I'm gonna write that down. Hee. Wah ah. Let me see. Oh no. This is you from 2 years ago. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dox you. You've aged a bit. It's okay. You still look young and healthy, you know? You know. Da. Ah, I wonder. Okay, I found somebody that I may want to raid. I don't know the person, but I like the background, and I feel like it looks PG. So she looks very cute as well, the model. So yeah, I'm gonna sing the outro song, and then we're gonna go raid this girl. She's called Miwa. It sounds cute. Yeah, Miwa. Do you know Miwa? It's like Miwawa. Wow, I'm too zoomed in. Thank you for the stream. I have why am I blurry? I have a special stream on Thursday, which is another game where you're gonna raise a Miwawa. So yeah, I'm excited for that. And thank you for coming. Is my model blurry right now? You're gonna stop Twitch to lower the heat? Yeah, fair enough. It is quite hot. Oh, did she end stream? Oh no, okay, she's there. Okay, foo. Wow. Okay, cool. Thanks for coming to my stream. It means a lot to me. I just wanna show you how I feel now. I know it's time to leave, and I need to pee and regain my brain cells. But I just want to say thanks for believing in me, and I'll see you in the next stream. Thank you. Thank you guys very much for joining. What? Bye. Bye Yubo, bye Electro, bye Cyborg, bye Hossi, bye Marek, bye Guri, bye Marble, bye Red, nice to meet you, bye Link, bye Alpha, bye Star, bye Justin, bye Hyper and Jay and Matt, thank you for modding. Bye Guri again, bye Mirai, bye Flatulence, bye Jars, bye Link, bye Digital, bye Marek, bye Marble, bye Excalibur, bye J5, bye Justin, bye Liar, I mean Leia, bye Kellogg's, bye Div, bye Lava, bye Excalibur, bye Striker, bye Wait. Should we change the raid message or is it too late? Should we make it like hello me Wawa raid? Can we do that? Please, this is embarrassing. Bye Silence, bye Love. No! Please change it. No, please change it. No. Please. No. Please. Oh my god. Bye.